I don't need a degree in psychology to tell you that Ross Geller has issues. And if you think he's the perfect boyfriend, he's so cute, he's so innocent, we are gonna have a problem. I was recently rewatching Friends and I realized that Ross is literally a red flag wrapped in green. Now, just a heads up, even though I tried my best not to give any spoilers, some were just necessary for the sake of this video. And also, if you're planning on watching Friends again, you probably won't be able to see Ross the same way again without seeing the red flags, which isn't such a bad thing. He is a sweet character, he's an amazing brother and an amazing friend, but he's the last person I would recommend for a relationship. And here's why. From the beginning, we can see that Ross has low self-worth, a need to control the outcomes even if they make no sense, and I will get to that in a minute. He has no sense of accountability, and don't even get me started on the victim mindset. Now, the show has a comical setting which gives him this innocent and cute and goofy air. However, I want you to use these traits of Ross to identify any red flags in your own life right now. If I toxic traits that seem harmless on the outside, but they can literally crush your spirit if you're dating a guy like that. Because guys like that do exist in real life, and they are emotionally more harmful than Joey, who's a textbook definition of a playboy. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that dating Joey is any better, but at least with him, you know he's a bad person to date. With guys like Ross, it's so easy to fall for potential, give chances after chances where they're not even earned, constantly crave closure, and feel like you're the reason that things fell apart. Truth is that Ross himself considers himself to be a pretty decent and nice guy that bad things just happen to.
Why do bad things happen to good people?
However, he constantly keeps taking decisions out of fear and out of lack, expects things to happen for him without him ever taking action. He ignores the present and clings on to the past, like literally giving all the attention to his ex-wife, who's not even straight, when he's literally on a date with a potential partner. Like, what's that about? He makes emotion-based decisions instead of value-based decisions, which is literally the key to finding out if the person's gonna cheat or not. And because he has such high opinions of himself, he refuses to take any accountability. And he isn't even willing to see his own toxic trait or see his own mistakes, and then pretends like he's the one who's hurt. Behold the whole "we were on a break" conversation. Now, I don't care what side you're on, but you have to agree that if you truly love a person, if you've loved a person for so long, you will not cheat on them under any circumstances, break or no break. And if God forbid you do cheat on them, you understand that what you've done has literally hurt your partner so much, especially if you're so in love with them. And you understand the intensity of your mistake, which Ross clearly doesn't.
Because you guys had a fight does not justify her sleeping with someone.
Well, if she thought they were on a break.
The same goes for Emily. Even though they completely made her out to be the villain, Ross wasn't all innocent. The entire relationship was one of hastiness, impulsive decisions, humiliation, lack of space and boundaries, going back on promises, and to that point, trying to find an easy fix, no matter how unpractical it was in the long run. Ross made all the decisions that he had to make. He made all the compromises for Emily to reaffirm his good guy image, but he went back and he broke his promise. And not only did he break the most triggering promise for Emily, but he broke it in front of all his friends and in front of said trigger. Imagine the humiliation for Emily if you were in her shoes. She definitely had her own issues, but this video isn't about that, so let's get back to Ross. Moving on, Ross has this need to be liked by everybody and for everybody to think that he has a successful and amazing life. Now, Monica has that thing too, but her ways of doing that is by putting other people first or people-pleasing, which is harmful to her. Ross, on the other hand, manipulates stories, lets other people and even his friends take hit for his mistakes. He lies and hides information just to protect himself from harm, even if it harms his own friends. Like letting Chandler take the fall to save his own image in front of his parents, and hesitating to come clean even though it was not even that important for him right now, and it was literally a very important deal to them. He doesn't know how to regulate his emotions, and he does not care how his behavior affects others and hurts others. Proven by his often shown revenge mentality and always trying to have the upper hand. All of this combined with a low self-worth gives you a major red flag. I could go on and give you 1,000 more examples from the show, but then there will be a lot of spoilers and I don't want that. So I'm gonna cut it short and just let you decide after all these points if you agree with me or not, because I believe I've made my point. As much as I like his character on the show, it is important to understand that guys like this do exist in real life and understand their traits so you can steer clear of guys like that in real life. I know this was a different kind of video? But let me know if you enjoyed down in the comment box below, and if this helped you see a red flag that you've never seen before, or perhaps even in your own self. Let me know if you'd like me to make more videos like these, and as always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!